Hey, it's Max from Screaming Cinema. Is Godzilla vs. Kong the disc of the year? Stick around and let's find out. Let me start out by saying I was not expecting this to kind of knock my socks off the way that it did. I watched it on HBO Max in my home theater. Sound was cool. Obviously, there was some really cool color scenes. I got a chance to watch on my 4K too a little bit for the HDR, and I was impressed. You know, it reminded me of Skull Island, how they had a lot of really cool, bright scenes, a lot of use of the height and the speakers and the Atmos. So I enjoyed it, but when the Blu-ray came out, I was for the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray came out, I was excited to check it out on physical media, as I know the sound and the crispness and quality of the disc is definitely above streaming quality on HBO Max. So when I popped it in, I was thoroughly impressed.
We start with Kong at Skull Island, where we get some cool shots of him. Obviously, background with lots of the trees and the sky, very similar to what we saw in Kong Skull Island, like I mentioned before. But that's kind of how we start. And then the next major scene I wanted to kind of highlight is the first fight scene on sea. Get some really bright colors, some really good, I guess it's a sunrise or sunset there. This particular scene right here. Was crazy to me because I actually zoomed in on my phone and you could literally see, like, the little peach fuzz on people's faces. You could see every stray hair that they had. It was really crazy. And when we got into the face-off battle, there's tons of explosions, really bright reds and fire. Obviously, when Godzilla gets fired up, you get that really bright blue tone before he breathes out his electric fire. But really cool battle scene. This is one of my favorite shots, and I just caught it on my TV. And this is during the day too. So when you pop this on at night and turn all the lights down, everything really shines. Especially which we're going to talk about a little bit later on in a couple more of the scenes. But really cool battle. Great face off between them. Just love the colors and everything else, how real it looks. And sometimes when you have movies like this that are super CG heavy, the CG effects, especially in 4K, lack, and they're not up to the level, so it looks like you're just filming a aircraft carrier scene and there's some CG creatures running around, and it's definitely not the case in this one. Another big scene that popped out for me is when we moved to Hollow Earth. There's literally some like face melting HDR going on here, especially once they break through the barrier to enter there. We come in, it's a very bright, picturesque universe. You have volcanoes and animals, and you see, the ground upside down as they're kind of running through things. So it really gives it a cool feel, especially capitalizing on the 4K graphics. And then have another shot here where you can just kind of see these bright blue neon tones that they have on the ships as they're kind of sailing through. Then we get to the night scene, which is definitely the showcase of the film, where the biggest battle between the two titans takes place. We get Godzilla swimming up to a bright neon Hong Kong, get flashes of that electric blue along with the really cool skyline. He then drills a hole with his breath down to Hollow Earth, and the main fight takes place. Super long fight scene. It's really cool. Just a couple shots here of Godzilla for you guys, but a great climax to the movie, a great use of sound. This is one of the better scenes as well for that, as the city's just kind of destroying beneath it as these two titans clash. So all in all, I'm thoroughly impressed with the disc. Definitely for me, audio and video quality wise, it's my disc of the year so far. So I'm excited to kind of see what has opportunity to knock that off with a few Marvel releases we should be getting on 4K, as well as some great theatrical stuff. But definitely recommend this one for a pickup, guys. And thanks for checking out the video. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews and unboxings, and we'll catch you guys next time.